Greetings everyone and a warm welcome to my latest video. It's been quite a while since we've delved into the realm of fascinating facts. Although I do like to sprinkle these gems throughout all of my content, today though I decided it's about time we dedicated an entire video to these gems. So without further ado, let's get right into the video of captivating facts. Now, don't forget to show your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing Hanor's Official. Oh, and be sure to hit that bell icon so that you can stay on top of all of the facts games and have the perfect answers at your fingertips. Due to my busy schedule in year 7 in high school, I haven't been able to upload as many videos as I would have wished to, and I hope you accept my apology for not uploading in a significant period, and I assure you that I will upload knowledgeable videos matching the wait time. Now, let's get back to the facts. The first fact is that though less common than earthquakes, the moon actually has moonquakes too. That's right, moonquakes! Now, pretty much everybody is interested in space, so this is always a great fact to pull out when you're with other people. Now, the second fact may amaze you. You actually lose a large percentage of your taste buds while on an airplane. This might explain a lot about those less than stellar in-flight meals, or why you find yourself craving the more saltier foods while in the sky. The third one also will surprise you. Although it may sound counterintuitive, your small intestine is actually the largest internal organ in your body. Fourth fact, will it amaze you? Let's see. You probably know that snails are pretty slow creatures, but did you know that they also take the longest naps in the world? Yeah, one nap can last up to 3 years. That is a lot. Now, you may be jealous of a bird's ability to fly, but it may soothe your envy to learn that they can't live in space because they need gravity to swallow, and without food, they're gonna die. Now, bees can sting other bees. Usually, if they feel threatened or are protecting their territory. In other words, you're not the only one who's scared of getting stung. The other bees are too. Now, whether you've seen a tiger in real life or in a photo, you know that they have striped fur, but they actually have striped skin as well. You see, this striped skin is the reason why you see that striped fur. This fact is for the cat lovers. Cats actually can't taste anything that sweet. That's probably why they can't get enough of their favorite salty snack. Now, this one is also pretty interesting. Most people know that dolphins have incredible sonar abilities, which basically means they have an inbuilt Google Maps. But did you know they were actually studied as war tools during the Cold War? They really are as smart as people say they are. Not only that, but sea lions are totally adorable. But they're also very musically intact. They are the only animal that can clap to a beat. Can you imagine that? Next fact. Like humans, koalas actually have unique individual fingerprints. If you place a koala and a human fingerprint side by side, they're actually pretty hard to differentiate. Can you believe that? Now, you may know that everyone's fingerprints are different, but did you know that the same is true of everyone's tongue print? That one you definitely didn't see coming. Your brain actually uses 10 watts of energy to think, but it can't feel pain. Can't you believe it? You know what they say, mind over matter. Brendan Fraser almost died while filming The Mummy. He passed out while filming a scene. Pretty scary, right? Now, in a group of 23 people, there is a 50% chance that 2 will share the same birthday. That is so cool. Now, Will Ferrell consumed so much sugar while filming Elf that he actually became physically ill. If you've seen the famous spaghetti scene, then you can tell that that is probably why. Now, it may feel a lot longer in the moment, but the average person actually spends 2 weeks of their life sitting at traffic lights. That is reasonable, I guess. The Hollywood sign in Los Angeles once said Hollywoodland, but that was changed in 1949. Thank God. Now, the most expensive film ever made was Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides, which cost $378 million to create. It was worth it though. I loved every single scene. For reference, the average budget for a big studio movie is around $65 million. That is a huge comparison. Now, if E.T. is one of your favorite movies of all time, then you'll be pretty interested to know that someone squished their hands in jelly to make the sound effect for E.T. walking around. E.T. stands for extraterrestrial, by the way. It was a great movie. In fact, here we go. Buzz Lightyear's original name is Lunar Larry. Doesn't have quite the same ring to it, right? But it is on the theme. Buzz Lightyear is much better though. Now, the bookworms will appreciate this fun fact. Isaac Asimov is the only author to write a book in every Dewey Decimal category. Those must be a lot of books then, right? Another literary fact for you. It took Leo Tolstoy 6 years to finish his novel War and Peace. Hopefully it doesn't take you that long to read it, but it was indeed a great book. I enjoyed it a lot. Now, Iceland grows 5 centimeters per year because of its moving tectonic plates. Russia, on the other hand, has a whopping 11 time zones within it, which gives you an idea of just how large the country is. Now, do you know the place that has more caves than any other country or location on Earth? Kentucky, right, USA. Maybe worth adding to your vacation list. The Sahara Desert can reach up to 136 degrees. Its average temperature is actually about 100 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's pretty much always hot there. Another hot country is Australia, and Australia is wider than the moon. Right, 600 kilometers wider, to be exact. Now, Vatican City, a smaller country, which is great. It's actually the smallest country in the world, at only 0.2 miles wide. Now, another fact about countries. There are actually more people in California than in Canada, despite the fact that Canada is more than 2,000% larger in size than California. But I guess the more the merrier, not in this case. Now, the closest state in the United States to Africa is Maine, which juts out further east into the Atlantic Ocean than most people realize. Who would have thought of that? Now, Maine is also the only state that has a single syllable name. Quite random, but then again, quite awesome. Russia has more surface area than Pluto. Seem impossible? Just think of those 11 time zones that we just talked about. Now, the heart of a shrimp is located in its head. Weird, yet kind of cool. Slugs have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 noses. They don't work like human noses do exactly, but instead they sense chemicals, sounds, lights, and more. It takes a sloth 2 to 4 weeks to digest food. They actually have the slowest metabolic system of any mammal. Can you believe that? That is so random. Just like human babies suck their thumbs, baby elephants sometimes suck on their trunks. That is adorable. And they can also stand within 20 minutes of birth. That is impressive. Though they can't see for a while and instead sense their mothers through sound and smell. But that makes it even cuter. Elephants are also the only mammal that can't jump, but that again makes sense. Crows can recognize human faces and remember them for their entire lives. They've also been known to leave gifts for humans, even magpies. There is only one country on Earth without mosquitoes, Iceland. Its low temperature makes it impossible for mosquitoes to live there. But now I kind of want to go to Iceland. The name of a group of lemurs is, wait for it, a conspiracy. Really. This is because they often work together in their social groups to outsmart prey. That is adorable. Believe it or not, wombats' poop is cube-shaped. This apparently has to do with their digestive process and various health and bodily contractions. The more you know, the better, I guess. A little gross, but also kind of funny. Lobsters pee out of their face. Even more interesting, they do this as a way to attract mates, which is weirder. Ready to have your mind blown? A blind chameleon can still adjust to the colors of its environment. The way it changes colors is because of its special cells, not eyesight. That is amazing. Also, cows have no upper front teeth. They do look cute though. Take a look. Clocking in at 1,560 words, Rap God by Eminem is the song with the most words. Imagine trying to memorize all of that, but it was indeed a really nice song. The world's longest concert lasted 453 hours. It takes 70 different pieces of wood to make up a violin, explaining why some of them are so expensive. One even sold for $16 million. Talk about a potentially very expensive hobby. All clownfish are born male. That explains Marlin and Nemo. They have the ability to change their gender later on, which is odd, don't you think? Now the next fact is pretty nice, it's cute to be honest. A group of porcupines is called a prickle. How fitting. The animal got its name from a quill pig in Latin, which is kind of cute. Which kind of reminds me of Ron's owl in Harry Potter. Abraham Lincoln, who was famously tall at 6'4", was also a successful competitive wrestler. That's a fun fact. Finland has more saunas than cars. Sounds like a pretty great place. In fact, it's consistently ranked as one of the happiest countries in the world. Which makes sense. Finland's the best. Gatorade was invented at the University of Florida, named after the mascot of the school, the Gators. Now, the university receives 20% of the profits from the beverage. Volleyball and basketball were both invented in Massachusetts. Can you believe it? Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Now, the heaviest onion ever grown was 18 pounds and was grown in England. That's a toddler-sized onion. Contrary to what you might think, Canada actually eats more macaroni and cheese than any other place on Earth. Belgium eats the most fries, and Germany eats the most bread. I mean, for Belgium, it did invent French fries, so... The famous Sesame Street character, Cookie Monster's real name is actually Sid. If you play tennis in Wimbledon, swearing is not allowed. Therefore, judges have to learn swear words in different languages in order to enforce the rules. Not the least fun job in the world, we'd say. Now, we're not suggesting you to try this at home, but just to let you know, glass can actually bounce higher than rubber. Can you believe that? Mushrooms can glow in the dark. In fact, there are more than 70 varieties of mushrooms that can do this. That was a really random fact, but the more the better, I guess. Now, since 1962, the official sport of Maryland has been juicing. A random geography fact is that the highest point in Pennsylvania is actually lower than the lowest point of Colorado. Now, according to the Guinness World Record, the world's heaviest watermelon weighed about 350 pounds. Imagine trying to slice up that for a summer picnic. Good luck. Ketchup was once sold as medicine to treat diarrhea and indigestion. The treatment did not, in fact, work. I wonder why. In Switzerland, it's illegal to own just one guinea pig because they crave social interaction so much. In their natural habitat, they live in groups and are very communicative, so it could only just harm them to leave them all alone. Now, when Mary Stuart was just 6 days old, she became the Queen of Scotland. That is crazy. 7% of American adults think chocolate milk comes from brown cows. Spoiler, it does not. On the topic of cows, they can only walk upstairs, but not down them. Milk glass half full, if you will. Now, bananas are curved because of how they grow, toward the sun. The oldest living animal is reportedly a giant tortoise named Jonathan. He is 190 years old, nearly 200. Can you believe that? And there you have it, a whirlwind tour through a fascinating assortment of random facts. From the curious behaviors of animals to the mysterious universe. The world around us is brimming with astonishing tidbits that can both amaze and inspire. We hope that you've enjoyed this journey into the realm of fantasizing facts and unexpected and unknown. Remember, curiosity is a powerful force that drives us to explore and question and discover. So as you go about your day, keep your eyes open for these intriguing nuggets of gold and information that can make you pause, ponder, and perhaps even share a newfound wonder with those around you. After all, the world is a treasure and a trove of oddities and wonders are waiting to be uncovered. So, what are you waiting for? Stay curious, keep learning, and who knows, you might just stumble upon one of these facts, the next mind-boggling fact that leaves everyone around you in awe. Until next time, keep seeking out, and I'll see you in the next one.